Greetings, dear Virgo. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And today we're going to go ahead and take a peek into your intuitive general read for the spring season, aka Aries season, aka the beginning of the astrological new year, aka spring equinox. Okay, so around this time, the spring equinox happened on March 20th, and when we talk about the equinox, it is a very powerful moment for really setting the intentions of really what we want to grow in our lives. And it's really a great time to pay attention to what needs balance in our lives, right? When you really think about it on a metaphorical and spiritual level, the springtime really ushers in the planting of seeds, right? Like things growing again after the heaviness and the darkness of the winter. And then you have this balance of the daylight and in the night, right? Kind of coming together. So when you really think about it, it's a very good time for us to kind of balance what's happening in our external world and our internal world. And it's just a reminder to really like nurture ourselves and to see like what we really want to be putting our energy into for the next incoming months. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right. We are first going to just set the intention, Virgo, that this is for you. If you have Virgo, and it is in your sun, your moon, or your rising, then it is my sincerest intention that this reading may resonate with you in some capacity and that you're able to receive these messages and apply them to your own life only and always for your highest good. All right. And so today we're taking it way back old school to the traditional Rider Waite deck. Okay. And as you can see, this is the first deck I ever got. And it's been through it. And I also haven't like made videos or produced videos in a while. So I just thought it was a good time to kind of throw a bit of that in there. some newness and some oldness in there. Okay. It is the springtime. So let's go ahead and get into it, dear Virgo. Our first thing is looking at the energy of the spring for you. What is the energy that you find coming towards you in the spring? What is the energy for Virgo in the spring? Okay. So there could be something significant about your car. If not, let me see here. Something about a direction that you're going in. Interesting. You've got a lot of sevens here. You got 2 7s and a 6. So first card that came out was this Chariot card. So the Chariot really talks about a direction, okay? It could also really be indicating there's something significant about a car situation here. But on a more metaphorical level, the Chariot is about like action. It's about going into a change. It's making a decisive uh, direction about where you kind of want to take something and not really looking back, okay? But like I said, it could have something to do. Maybe some of you are being equipped with a new wheel, okay? And it definitely has something to do with some type of generous spirit here because we've got the 6 of Pentacles. And if you're looking at the card, it has to do with giving and taking. So this is like either you are the benefactor, like you are receiving help from a generous sponsor, perhaps, or maybe this is you, like you're the one who's in a fortunate position to be able to bless others. Okay, so there's something here about either you being into a state of abundance where you're able to give on to others, or you're going to be like being the benefactor of some help, right, around this particular time. And then you've also got the 7 of Cups. Watch your alcohol intake, Virgo, because 7 of Cups, when I think about it, it has something to do with like kind of drinking a lot, and being a little bit delusional. But 7 of Cups could also just like, you just don't really know what to do. Like you are dibbing and dabbing into a lot of stuff. Like you've got a lot of options, a lot of choices, right? You're looking at the card, it's like, oh, which one do I choose, right? But the 7 of Cups is also very like wishful thinking. So it could be like you're not very grounded around this time. So I don't know if this is whatever the abundance that you're receiving or the direction that you're receiving. I'm really thinking that it has something to do with a car, to be honest. I think there's something significant about a car here. And maybe like you're getting gifted a new car. And then you're like, oh my God, like now I have this new ride. Like, think about all the places I can go, all the things I could do. Okay. So there could be something like that for some of my Virgos here. Now, if it's not that, it's just about you going into a direction, you receiving some assistance, some help with that. And then like life just kind of opens up the possibility of different scenario and different things of where you could kind of go in the next coming months are starting to new opportunities are starting to come up and you're just like okay. But like I said, this also could have something to do with being a little diluted. Could be like smoking a little much or drinking a little too much. Okay, so just kind of watch it with that, so you could kind of start making some diluted decisions, all right, or having some diluted commitments in some way. Okay, so that's the energy of the spring for you. Now, let's look at what's something that's waking up in your life right now. Springtime is also a time where, like I said, the seeds, we're planting the seeds. And so what's something that you're waking up to? Oh, I feel like I'm about to speak some truth. Every time I do that, my nose gets itchy when I'm on the money. Let me know if I am. Please do comment, like, and subscribe, all of that jazz. So what's something that is waking up in your life right now? Okay, you've got Ace of Wands. Okay, you've got Two of Wands. A lot of very passionate energy here. You're very driven. I'm seeing around this time. Wow, Wands all the way around. So I see you. There's something here where there is an energetic spark here where you are diving head first into a new project. Like you're really inspired to create, to just like make something of yourself. Okay. And this is like this is when you talk about the Ace of Wands is like passionate and driven about a project or an idea and really willing to put that groundwork into it, put the boots on the ground, so to speak. Okay. But before you can even put the boots on the ground, you still have to have that spark from within that is motivated to do it. And I feel that there's something in you like there's a newness that's awakening within you where you're like, I'm determined to do this. And so I see you kind of planning. You could be making some plans here because this is like you could be making travel plans. Like the Two of Wands talks about travel. He's got that globe in his hand, right, where he's looking like, oh, where should I go? But the Two of Wands is also just like planning your next move, like plotting your next move, and you're plotting that next move based on this passion that you have to create something. Okay, like I really feel like I don't know if this is a new job or just a new passion project or a creative endeavor here, but you're really like putting some legs behind it, right? You're really like thinking about that. And I really do feel that you're going to have a lot of success in that arena, whatever passion project that you're working on, that you are kind of devoted into seeing into fruition. I do see you like honestly like getting a lot of uh receiving a lot of success, because that Six of Wands really talks about success. It talks about like you achieving your victory. This is like being awarded in some way or being recognized in some way. Okay, or good news coming your way, like where there's some type of success involved. Right. This is like high on your horse. Right. Resting on your laurels, like you just are feeling good because this whatever passion that you are deciding to delve into and you start doing the work behind it, hey, the world opens up and you become very successful in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. All right, our next one is, let me see, part number 3 is looking at what are opportunities that are ahead of you around this time. Show me opportunities that are ahead of Virgo at this time. Show me opportunities. Ooh, ahead of Virgo. Dang, Virgo. Opportunities ahead of Virgo. Mm, okay, that's weird. Okay, so I see this boost in your self-worth and your esteem, the way that you really are feeling about yourself, is we talk about that strength. This is like unconditional self-love and courage and respect. This is like having, like literally having the audacity to go out there and do what you need to do, Virgo. I see you being very just confident in yourself at this time, okay? And you might be receiving a lot of familial support because you've got the 10 of cups here. This talks about like just support, unconditional love and support. This typically is what happens when you have your family or your tribe behind you, really like really just totally loving and supporting on you and whatever, and it just like boosts your confidence. But I feel there's something that happens here because we do have this Five of Pentacles. I'm going to pull one more card to kind of like add on to this, because the Five of Pentacles talks about maybe like a financial setback. There could be something here where you need to, and like the where it's like your personal investments or your personal resources are at risk in some way. Maybe there's an investment that you need to make that makes your money a little scarce here. Okay, let me pull one more card here for that. Just kind of clarify what that is. Five of cups. Look, but whatever it is that you lose, you gain back in the support of money from either your family or your friends or your tribe or your community in some way. Because the 10 of Pentacles talks about an inheritance, talks about support, talks about leaving a legacy. Okay. This is like you being able maybe to retire in some way. Okay. And then you've got that King of Cups. So I don't know if this is you or this is maybe support from an older gentleman who is very like wise, supportive, like somebody really like being able to support you, okay, and showing an empathetic nature to you. So I feel like there could be something with your own personal finances that is lacking, but you're able to make up for it because you've got, first of all, these two tens here talks about ultimate support from your family. This is like the love from your family, maybe even the money from family that's able to kind of come in and save the day for you. And I do feel like there could be a father figure here that's really coming in to kind of like help you. When we talk about the court cards, like kings, queens, pages, knights, right? Um, they typically talk about people in our lives, right, who show up in this kind of energy. And we talk about that king, this is a masculine energy, and cups has to do with like someone who has like a deep affection for you, that's just able to like serve as wise counsel, okay? And it doesn't necessarily have to be a man, a physical man, but it's just that connection of being like supported on an emotional level, and a mature emotional and empathetic level from a masculine energy. And finally, let's look into how can you allow light into your life, okay? So how can Virgos allow light into their lives? Virgo, what the hey? Okay. Um, I say break up from people and situations that just are not, yeah. Damn, this is crazy. The light in your life comes from you really being able to distance yourself and walk away from things that kind of break your heart, or people that you know are not really good for you, people who put you in third party situations, people who leave you in like just like feelings of grief, right? And depression. Kind of walk away from that, okay? Because like Eight of Cups really talks about not being emotionally content in a situation. Three of Cups is about a heartbreak of some sort. And Seven of Wands, right? We have Seven of Wands about standing up for yourself. Seven of Wands also indicates being like very in a self-protective mode and not really wanting to compete in this anymore. So I feel like there's something here, like maybe you've been attaching yourself negatively, maybe to situations with people that don't really like deserve you, and so you bring light into your life by walking away from that kind of energy. Any type of energy that puts you in a heart space where you feel negative about yourself, that's, yeah, leave all of that alone, okay? If there's somebody who's definitely putting you in third party situations, and you don't need any of that, okay? You deserve to be with somebody who's going to put you first, second, and third, Virgo, okay? So that's what I got for you. Anyway, that's it. So if this resonated with you, please do comment, like, and subscribe for additional content. My name is Tifa. I do tarot. If you enjoy the way that I do tarot and this resonated with you, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and also consider booking me for a reading. I will link to the site where you can see my services, which are very reasonably priced. and do consider that. And that's all I got for you. I love you, Virgo, and I hope you have a great day wherever you are. Bye.